Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Arizona State's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here's Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman Williams. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Atkins. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Between the hashes, it's Miller. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Again, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Wants to throw. It's Bowling. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Young. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Split backs here. Motion from the wideout. Hits inside, it's Young. Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Lewis. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Under pressure. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Danzy. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's Lewis to throw. Still looking to his right. He's got it inside the 25. And he scores! Touchdown, Buffs!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that?
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ASU. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Buying time to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Right side, it's Moore. Snags it, and there's running room. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Making plays. He's making plays.
That was
He's making plays.
Drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try.
Hey, all I'm going to say is I wasn't really locked in beginning of the season.
Is true, and they're on top by 7.
Back.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the return, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he gets it away.
And I like where the quarterback got him because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Young. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Lewis. Moves to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Third and long right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result...
He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Lewis. Going over the top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
He throws one to the left. Has it.
Nice work!
Touchdown, Colorado!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Yeah. Gonna see me go. About that. But you know the name. By the brave. Stay. I put a Ricky on him. Get this tape on me. They're showing love, but love gets you killed. That's all they learn.
Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quick give. It's Young.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Lewis unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Lewis to throw. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the red area, it's Young. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Breaks a tackle. He smashes his way through again. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Anderson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Makes the grab on the left. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Try the right side with Brown. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And third and inches, they go with the pass. I don't necessarily get it, but how about the pass rush, aggressively coming up the field, getting to the quarterback, stopping the play before it had a chance to get going.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Here we go, ready.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the end zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing. Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Lewis wants to pass. Left side, it's Moore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going.
Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Zips it out to his man. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Lewis throws for the tight end. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run is Young. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down. Five-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Lewis to throw. On the move. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running inside, it's Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
See some running room. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lewis wants to pass. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Throws to the wideout. Swats it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air again, Lewis. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Throwing, Lewis. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Boley. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires and picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 13 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field.
And it's LSU with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football.
He wants to go deep. Holds it in down the sideline. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll give it to Brown. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. Down he goes.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Reels it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short, because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Straight ahead, it's Young. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis. Out wide left, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here's Lewis to throw. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the...
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Colorado. And the comeback is on. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. It's Lewis again. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Drops back on first down.
Yo! And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback.
It hit him in the chest.
He's not as efficient. Nice
Oh,
job
my
on defense.
God.
Long way to go on second down. Here's a give to Robinson. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Right side, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now on the move. He's got the first down. Maybe some room. Headed to the end zone. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing, Lewis. Turns it loose. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Oh, they just keep on homing.
Here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Lewis wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Lewis. He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Smashes through the tackle. Taking it the other way. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets rid of it.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Gonna look downfield again. Firing deep. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the right. That one just came off his hand badly. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A run for the quarterback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
No doubt. Already on their side of the field. Plenty of time left on the clock. Stay aggressive. This is your moment.
Left side, it's Moore. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Run in the red zone, it's Welsh. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And it's good! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Out wide right, it's Miller. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Rolling, throwing, looking right. If he runs this back, this game's over. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll give it to Brown. Got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Defense all over him.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, You think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's in!